Hi everyone, I'm Morgan from Running for Heroes, and tonight I'm going to be running 1 mile in honor of fallen first responder, Court Service Officer Curtis Matthew Worland, and he was also an Alaskan state trooper. His end of watch was December 13th, 2022, and he passed away while on duty on his break, and after he was on his snowmobile trying to scare away the oxen from his canine mush team, when one of the ox turned around and chased after him and punctured him in his femoral artery. Shortly after, he left the scene and was later found by his snowmobile unresponsive and passed away due to bleeding out. He served with his department for 13 years and passed away at just the young age of 36 years old. He was very involved with his community as he rode his bike for miles, at one point from Alaska all the way to Miami, Florida, for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, raising money for them, and was believed to light up every single room that he was in. He leaves behind a wife, parents, siblings, and many beloved dogs, but especially his beloved dog, Floki. His family is in my prayers, and I thank him so much for his bravery and service throughout his time. Before I begin I'll be giving his family the flag that I'm running with tonight, as well as a handwritten note. Before I begin my run tonight, I would like to say a quick prayer in his honor.
So good evening. Thank you for those of you who are joining us. Tonight, Morgan is out running a mile in honor of Court Service Officer Curtis Matthew Worland, who was an Alaska state trooper, and his end of watch was December 13th, 2022. Sadly, he passed away at the young age of 36, he passed away due to an animal attack while he was on duty. He was trying to clear away oxen from his dog mushing team, and unfortunately he was attacked by one of the oxen and his femoral artery was pierced. He did survive long enough to ride away from the scene, but he was found a short time later deceased next to his snowmobile. Morgan is running this mile in honor of him and in memory of him. So again, for those of you joining us, Morgan is running in honor of Court Service Officer Curtis Matthew Worland, who was an Alaska state trooper. His end of watch was December 13th, 2022, and he passed away after being attacked by an oxen while on duty. Morgan and I were actually talking about this before we came tonight, and I think it just goes to show, there's no typical day for a police officer or a first responder, and this situation is certainly unlike many of the other situations and officers that she has run for, but it just goes to remind us of all the dangers that our first responders and police officers face every single day, and this officer made the ultimate sacrifice. Morgan is doing 4 laps around the school parking lot, which is the equivalent of 1 mile, and she's being followed by a canine officer from Brick Township Police Department. Again, Morgan is running 1 mile tonight in honor of Court Service Officer Curtis Matthew Worland, who is an Alaska State Trooper, and his end of watch was December 13th, 2022. He had served as an Alaska State Trooper for 13 years and leaves behind a wife, his parents, siblings, and many others who loved him dearly. In reading about him prior to tonight, we learned that he always had a smile on his face and could light up a room. He also, at one point in time, I believe after high school, embarked on an adventure where he bicycled with his brothers from Alaska all the way to Miami, Florida, to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So he was also a very giving and generous individual. He stopped at many pediatric hospitals along the way and met with children who had cancer. And truly, this is just a huge loss to the community as a whole. And tonight we remember him. Morgan is finishing up her 3rd lap tonight, and she'll have 1 more lap. The blue line flag that Morgan is running with will work its way to the family of Court Service Officer Curtis Matthew Worland after this run tonight, along with a handwritten note from Morgan in memory of him. It is certainly our hope that this run honors him well, and that the family and friends know that even all the way here in New Jersey, that we recognize the loss, and we certainly honor his life and his memory, and thank him for the service he gave. Good job, Morgan.
Thank you.
Do you have any closing thoughts tonight, or wishes for the family of Curtis Matthew Worland?
First, I'd like to express my love and sympathy out to the family of our fallen first responder, Curtis Worland. And I appreciate you being so brave through these times. I know it's extremely hard to lose someone, especially at such a young age, due to first responder casualties. It's extremely hard on them and all the people around them, and my prayers go out to them, and I thank them for being so strong. And I hope that me doing this run has brought them some peace and comfort through their times. Second, I'd like to personally thank our fallen first responder for his actions of bravery, courageousness, and kindness throughout his entire career and his entire life, and always, going towards danger, never from it, and waking up and risking his life every single day, just to protect the citizens of America, and I thank him so much for that. I'd also like to thank him for being so involved with his community. As I said previously, he once was seen with his brothers biking from Alaska all the way to Miami, Florida, just to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's truly so amazing that we've had so many great people like him in this world, and I can't thank him enough. Finally, I'd like to have a 21-second moment of silence, like the 21 gun salute, each second representing one amazing thing that he's done in his life, followed by a prayer. So if you'd like to join me, please bow your heads now. Dear God, I pray that you watch over the family of our fallen first responder and bring them peace and comfort through their times, and give them the strength to keep going even through these times. And I pray that you give them the strength to both his friends, family, department, and as well as his canine dogs that will all miss him deeply. I pray that you watch over our fallen first responder and ensure that he has made it to heaven safely, and know that both him and his family are in your prayers. Finally, I pray that you put a shield of protection over all first responders' heads as they wake up every single day, risking their lives just to protect the citizens of this world. And I thank them so much for their selflessness and bravery every single day, and they are truly appreciated by me and thousands of others. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Finally, I'd like to thank my local police department for coming out and supporting me in my run and honoring our fallen first responder. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good night and stay safe.